Hey there, I'm Jennifer Bands, and today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make these Instant Pot teriyaki chicken thighs. For our Instant Pot chicken thighs, we've got 8 bone-in chicken thighs. We've removed the skin. The reason why you want to use bone-in chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs in the Instant Pot, to me, it just doesn't make sense. They'll be so overcooked, they'll just dry out. You could use them for like shredded chicken if you wanted to make shredded chicken in the Instant Pot. It's just so quick to cook boneless, skinless chicken thighs I don't know if I've been saying breast, but I mean chicken thighs. If you cook, you could easily cook them in the air fryer, in a skillet, in the oven, so much quicker than you could cook them in the Instant Pot. But when you have the bone in, they're juicy, they're tender, and they're just, like they absorb the seasoning really well. But you want to remove the skin because the skin, you're not going to get that skin crispy in the Instant Pot unless you have an air fryer Instant Pot lid. You could sear the skin, but then as soon as you go to pressure cook them, it's just going to turn flabby, and I mean, you could do it if you wanted to, but I just don't like it. My personal preference. So we easily remove the skin. We just peel it off and then cut the skin off. Super simple. So now I'm going to set these to the side, and I'm going to make my teriyaki seasoning for the chicken thighs. We've got a half a cup of water, and I'm just going to go ahead and put everything into the water. You could use a bowl, but this is, why dirty up another dish? I'm going to add 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar sweetener. I use a sugar-free brown sugar. You don't have to. You can use a regular brown sugar if you want. 1 clove of minced garlic, and a teaspoon of grated ginger. And for the simplest, to make this recipe super simple, I just use the tubes of garlic and ginger from the produce section in the grocery store. I don't buy garlic cloves. I don't buy knobs of ginger. I don't have time for all that. So for simplicity, that's what I do. We're going to stir this all up. This is going to be the liquid that we need for our Instant Pot to come to pressure. Depending on your Instant Pot, you may need more liquid. Your Instant Pot may require that you use 2 cups of liquid, or 1.5 cups of liquid. So if you have specific Instant Pot like amount of water that you're supposed to use, you need to use that amount. I'm using, this is about 1 cup, so that's what my Instant Pot requires. I'm going to go ahead and pour my liquid in, and I'm going to add my chicken thighs. And I just roll them around in the sauce so they get a nice coating. These are some big chicken thighs. Okay, we've got our chicken all nestled into our sauce. So I'm going to place the lid. I'm going to make sure it's set to sealing. And we're going to do high pressure. If you have an Instant Pot that has low or high pressure, we're going to choose high pressure. And we're just going to do manual for 10 minutes. On Instant Pots, it doesn't matter which button you push. It just sets a time and a pressure, high or low pressure. So if you were to hit the meat button, it would just, set a time and high pressure. So I just hit manual for everything, either what pressure I want, either high or low. And then chicken thighs with the bone in are going to be 10 minutes. When that's done, we're going to let it naturally release the pressure. So we're just going to leave it for 10 minutes and let it naturally release some pressure. And then we're going to turn it off and release the rest of the pressure with our little knob right here. I don't know if you can see that. This knob right here, you just pop it and it releases the rest of the pressure. Make sure you do it in a like an open area. You don't want to do it like under your cabinets or anything like that. All of that moisture that comes out is going to get under your cabinets. You don't want to set this on your stove and turn on the vent hood. I've seen so many stories of people who have accidentally turned their stove on when their Instant Pot was on their stove and they've melted their Instant Pot. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to place the lid on the stove. You just want to keep it on your countertop in an open spot to release the pressure. Okay, so now these just need to cook and I'll show you when they're ready. Okay, these are done and the meat is so tender, it is just pulling off of the bone, just falling apart. It's just gonna melt in your mouth. I mean, look at that. It's just gonna melt in your mouth. So you could just serve it like this and pull the chicken out into a bowl or something. It's just gonna fall apart as soon as you go to pick it up with the tongs. So you might wanna scoop it out with like a spoon, with a slotted spoon. And then if you wanted, you could put the sauce on saute and kind of like thicken it up. You could add some cornstarch, like make a cornstarch slurry with just like cornstarch and water and pour it into the boiling liquid to thicken it up a little bit. You could put a little bit of xanthan gum in there, just sprinkle the xanthan gum on top, like a teaspoon on top of the liquid while it's boiling to get it thickened up. And then you could pour the sauce over the chicken, or you could just eat it like, you know, just not even worry about the sauce. And that's what I normally do. I don't even worry about the sauce. But anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.